I've always felt deeply about this community. I care about it, and I've become concerned in the last couple of years about the direction the community was taking. And as time has gone by, I've felt that if I'm not happy with things the way they are, then do what I can about it, and that's offering my name as a candidate for mayor. But the issues that have come up over the last few years that are of concern to me involve situations where I've felt that the residents of the town have had a very difficult time being heard, and that the respect that the community should have seemed to be lacking from time to time, and I didn't like that.
The respect the community should receive,
yes,
you mean?
Yes, sorry. I've sat in council meetings over two issues, the bus issue and the Marine and Rail Museum. And the efforts that people have to go to in order to be heard are substantial. And the decisions that have been made that have had to be changed and revisited and tweaked, it's just unsettling for a community, and there's that feeling out there. I think it's time to take a deep breath, listen to each other, what we're both saying. I've seen our neighbors in Georgian Bluffs and Chatsworth and Meaford be upset with steps that have been taken here, and that's not good. I've seen the Chamber of Commerce react to what actions of the mayor and council, and that's not good. I've had developers calling me at home, developers who dealt with the city when I was mayor, who have been voicing their frustrations to me, and it's not a good situation. I've had there's been a lot of people asking me if I would consider running again, and I think that probably has had an influence on me because it's been pretty relentless. You're absolutely right. It is a question that can be asked, why would you subject yourself to this? But you know what? People would say to me when I was the mayor and when I was on council, it's a thankless job, but I truly did not find it a thankless job. I found it very rewarding, and I felt very thanked along the way. It was a job that gave me great satisfaction, and to be able to help people and sometimes even make a difference in their lives is hugely satisfying. And I found it very much that way. When I was defeated in that last election, I was all right with that, because I thought maybe it would be good for the community to have a different leader, and obviously that's what the community had voted for. And I was hopeful that it would be a good experience for the community, but it didn't work out that way from where I sit. And had it, I wouldn't be running now. If everything was running well and running smoothly, I wouldn't feel the same way about it. But when I'm in a situation such as I am, where I am approached so often by people who are having problems, and as I say, by developers, businesses, then I'll try to do something, and I think I'm quite capable. No, it wasn't. I say that honestly, because it's just what it is. And there was something in my mind that I was planning to do, and I had time for the first time in a number of years to do it, and that was to do the hospice, to take the lead in that. And those years were a gift to me to be able to focus and do that. So I really, it wasn't a heartbreak.
Were there things that you learned from that campaign that you intend to apply this time in terms of the mechanics of how you're going to go about the campaign?
Yes, for one thing, I'm going to be available to campaign. In the last election, I was in Ottawa, I was in Toronto doing, working for the city. In Ottawa with the generators from the Bruce Nuclear at the hearings down there, and then working with infrastructure, etc. And so I wasn't here to do door-to-door. My calendar was chock-a-block. This time, I'm going to have a chance to go door-to-door. I've done that before. I love it. I really like to meet people and talk about what's going on. I'll do that. The question of signs.
Yes, of course.
That's. I think I have to do signs because it was such a criticism that I hadn't before. I have people calling, asking for signs now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just have to find a sign that can be used for something else because I don't want to fill up the waste transfer station with styrofoam. I'll be dealing with that.